What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We're here with a new game called Remothered, Tormented Fathers, it looks like. What I know about this game is technically a horror survival game, so I haven't played a horror game on my channel yet, and I'm pretty sure you guys are dying to see me scared or get freaked out. But I'm definitely excited. This will be one of the first horror games I do on this channel. Maybe not the first, but Nightbook I don't really consider a horror game because it didn't really scare me. But this probably will. Now, I don't get scared too easily, but let's see what this game has to offer, if it can scare the hell out of me. And hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's do this. Away we go.
Is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then?
Where do you want me to start?
From the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
So is this her story that she's telling that we're gonna...
Say goodbye, hearty frost from my eye. If you lift me, sure you miss me. If you fly, you look at something in the sky. Come on, let's dance. We don't have any chance. Give me a kiss, so you know what you're gonna miss. If you fly, you're losing something
This song is already creepy.
Listen to me, there are my little street.
This is a really creepy song, guys. I think we are playing as her. I think she's telling the story of what happened. It looks like her, but I'm not quite sure. Like, what could happen? I don't know. Sound like exorcism movie, or like The Omen. Comment down below if you guys ever watched The Omen. It's a very old movie.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
I'm not talking about the new one, I'm talking about the old one. So I know this is rum because I saw it. Let's crouch. Okay, I guess I can't do anything. Why'd she run like that? That's kind of weird. Is that her breathing? Oh, it is her breathing. Why are you breathing like that? That breathing just gonna scare me. There's like 3 ways to go. Will this... I don't even know what that says. Missing, lost child. Oh, missing since Thursday, October 14, 1971. Last seen 4 p.m. at Recreation Ground in CBA Cod. Date of birth, February 8, 1958. Female, white, 13 years, light blonde hair, blue eyes. At last, wearing a white dress with bows, white shoes, and tressed hair. Requested a call. Okay. It's all dirty and... Which side, guys? Which side do you guys like to go? Let's go over here. The creepy house. Why not? Everything creepy, you gotta run to it. You see a ghost in the end of the hall, you gotta run to it. I don't like her breathing. You gotta work out more. Let's go this way. I always feel anxious when looking at some icons and mirrors. Dr. Richard Felton and Associates. It's always a creepy house. It's always a creepy house. Just like the old ones.
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
Once we go in, we can't come out. Or at least we could come out, but it's going to be very, very hard to escape. Whoa, what the hell? What was that? This just reminds me of the old Resident Evils. Never played the new ones. The remakes, never played it. I am thinking about it, but never gave it a chance. I like to play originals, and I like to keep it that way. So if you guys would like to see the remake for the first time from my reaction, I would love to play it, but I'm always a fan of originals. I never like remakes. Okay, I'm gonna walk. She's like freaking out with the rental. Because, like, why is she breathing like that? Jesus Christ. Is this trespassing? I feel like this is trespassing.
Good evening.
Miss Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's pathology.
No, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
Please, this way. Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
I definitely agree with her.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
It's disgusting.
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
This place is huge.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
It's gonna be really hard to escape. This place is already huge as it is. Oh my god, there's still an upper level. Jesus. I got
This way, please.
I got a really bad feeling about this.
Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Please tell me she has a gun. Am I supposed to be standing or walking? So quiet. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm. Rosa Gallo closes danger of contamination. YM and the Feltons indicate for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 1971, the Rosa Gallo farm prior to the Gallows closed due to suspected contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitis. I'm sorry guys if I'm pronouncing everything right. I'm sorry guys for pronouncing everything wrong. The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right, her husband, the notary Richard Felton, bottom right, professor and company partner Albert Elias. YM, large picture, are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds as well. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company headquarters. The shamans who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, the sisters of adjoining convent. Among the reported symptoms, painful uglers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases keratosis. Photosensitivity. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the shamans received numerous threats from YM himself, who has been removed from the Order of Physicians today. YM stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It's worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenox Project, a drug for which YM himself was nominated for the Predicus Medicine Award in 1957, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as location for product distribution, the activity ceases as a result of the scandal. The shamans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the shamans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered because even their children had been infected. Well, damn. And as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume that the contaminant has developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantations, but also a common source of the shamans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. You damn son of a... Not gonna say it. I don't say bad words, guys. Sorry. And also YouTube. YouTube. I gotta follow the rules of YouTube. So you damn son of a... See what they write about me on the news. You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get it back at you. Oh, surely I will. Starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he will be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls? You never got balls. Well, that's some note. Sorry if I'm pronouncing something wrong, by the way.
nice.
Jesus.
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
What? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please sit down.
I'm good. Okay.
Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
I don't trust their drinks.
You're diagnosed. 1958.
Yes, indicatively, some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got
In
worse.
addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency, overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, phenoxyl. Wasn't there a cult in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so.
That is true.
According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gala.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you would call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter.
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told
How
you.
about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no
You
Jennifer.
thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here is ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter.
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
Well, that was dramatic.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. and they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feldons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
She really doesn't give up. Look for the mirrors with the metronome. From now on, you can save your game only by using those. Flashlight switch. Well, guys, we're gonna leave it off here. It's very short, but unfortunately, I got things to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe down below, turn on post notifications so you always be verified when I post again. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this playthrough, this horror. She's asking for it. I am pretty sure she's asking for it because she's just sneaking into this guy's house after he let her go. I would have just left, but I feel like this girl's like a detective. I don't know. Or maybe a reporter. I have no idea. But she's definitely asking for it, and now we gotta deal with the chaos. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!